What's up, guys? What's up, guys? What's going on? As you can see, this is a little introduction to PIWIS and using PIWIS on your Porsche 997 Turbo. So I am going to be doing a couple coding stuff. I've been doing a lot of research, a lot of homework on this, and as you can see, picked up a whole PIWIS 2 tester for the Porsche because it's either this or bring it into a dealer or bring it into a shop. If you're watching my channel, you know I don't deal with shops and dealers. I'd rather deal with my own stuff. So, spent a good little bit amount on the whole PIWIS system. It came with that ECU. It came with that computer. You can see this is the tester block in here, and it's all hooked up now. But just gonna, I guess, calibrate this stuff with my car right now. I'm not gonna make this video as long as I'm gonna be working on this. So if you watch one of my previous videos, you know that I have PASM, no, not PASM, the TPMS. So the TPMS, for some reason, it's not reading the pressures of each tires correctly, and I'm tired of seeing the light on my dash. So the solution for that is just getting rid of TPMS altogether. I don't need a car to tell me what my tire pressures are. Some people do. I don't know. Technology has really turned people, made people really silly, but you don't need a lot of the things that half these cars come with. I don't need a backup camera to show me behind me. I'm still gonna look behind me. Just those little things, those little creature comforts that people have in modern day cars make them kind of a slave to technology. But anyway, yes, I am going to code out TPMS because it's not necessary. I do know what my tires pressures are at all times. I can feel when there's a difference in tire pressure if I'm driving my car at whatever speeds. The other thing is that I'm going to be coding out PASM. So whenever you upgrade to bags or coilovers or anything of that nature, they do not come with the PASM sensors on top to integrate with the Porsche. So you have some companies that they got like delete kits for PASM. I'm not gonna be spending $600 on a delete kit for the coilovers that I have coming in the mail. I do have a set of Ohlins with all the goodies to go with it, but that'll be a separate video. But that's coming. So because I'm gonna be doing coilovers on this car and getting rid of the springs. Right now it has H&R springs. That's why, got that nice lower look. But I'm going to be upgrading into the ultimate, to the Ohlins with all the goodies. And I'm going to have to code out PASM so I don't get that error code on the dash. And so because I'll still have sports, the sport button. You need the sports button to get that extra boost. So I'll be coding out those two things. And, oh yes, and then the third thing that I just have to reset is just the airbag, because if you watch my previous video when I did the steering wheel, previously, I made a mistake and there was one wire behind. I didn't plug it in all the way correctly. And then I end up hooking back up the battery. And then once I hook the battery back up, you kind of know how that goes. That's when the airbag light came on. So that's not a problem. It's just a quick reset, which, that should be able to handle no problem. So I'm going to give you guys as much information as I learn to use this PIWIS, PIWIS system. I will give you guys as much information as I can. But let me cut to me getting into the car, figuring this out. When I figure something out, I'll put it on this video. Hi guys, so I'm back. It's about 2 weeks later, and the reason why I'm back 2 weeks later is because the PIWIS that I had currently for the Turbo 997, for some reason the PIWIS was not connecting to the car. You know, I called the technical service for the company that I purchased it through, and I think it was something wrong with the USB for the computer that they'd sent. I don't think it was the PIWIS. I think it was the USB port. It was kind of shaky. So what I've gone and forward and done within these past 2 weeks, I actually picked up two items. So we got the Foxwell. I picked up the Foxwell NT530, and the Foxwell was actually good for resetting the airbag. So you can reset the airbag with that. So I no longer have the airbag light. And it was good for PASM. You could actually code PASM because I do have coilovers that I'm going to install. That's going to be in another video. So you can code PASM out with this. And if that's something you guys want to see, I will do a video on that. And the other thing that this is actually powerful to do, you could actually code out TPMS, but it's a 50% code out that you can do with the Foxwell. So with the Foxwell, with the TPMS, you can only code out TPMS from the actual car, but you cannot recode the dash. So the dash is going to still show, hey, listen, you know, TPMS is not reading, even though the car does not have it programmed. So what I went forward and did, picked up this Durametric Professional. So this is a Durametric Professional, and I actually rented this because I didn't want to buy the whole thing unless I know this works. So I rented it from Midwest VW, and you can see the phone number there if you want to actually give them a call. And I also have Durametrics downloaded on my PC. So you have to use a Windows-based PC for Durametrics. I do have a Mac that I work from, but I also have a PC for situations like this where you can only program from a PC. So I'm going to use this Durametric, and fingers crossed, it's supposed to be able to code out TPMS. I'm going to go forward. I'm actually going to pause this video because I'm not sure how long that's going to take me. I'm going to see if it works. And if it works, then I'll fill you guys in on that process. So wish me luck. All right, guys. So after playing with this Durametrics for probably like the last 45 minutes, I finally actually figured out how to totally disable the TPMS sensor. Now, if this is something you guys want to do for whatever reason, you know, you go to the track, you change tires, you don't want to deal with this whole TPMS sensor nonsense. I mean, literally, you can check your tire pressures with a gauge, right? Exactly. So I'm gonna show you guys this real quick. Basically, this Durametric it actually does everything. Like, this thing is awesome. The professional version, you have two versions. You have the professional and you have the enthusiast. I'm actually gonna buy the full version now that I rented this tool and it worked. So once you download the Durametric software on your computer, you have the professional plug right there. You're just going to come here. You're going to choose your car. I have a 911 997, and just going to hit OK. The plug is plugged in, so it automatically chose the second one, which is Turbo GT2 for me. So just press OK. So what you want to do is Gateway. So you want to go to Gateway, and you want to go to Coding. Then you want to come down here and just say you understand the risks of doing this coding. Come up top, hit coding. Then you're gonna scroll down to right here where it says tire pressure monitor, and you can see I already hit not installed on that right there. So there's a drop down box. You have installed and not installed. So I hit not installed already. This is already done, so I'm not gonna do it there. So then you also want to come back up, go back down, and instrument cluster. Yeah, actually that's the only thing that you're gonna do in gateway. Then you're gonna go back home. You're gonna go back home and go back home. Then you're gonna go over to instrument cluster. On instrument cluster, you're gonna go to coding. Then you're gonna go to I understand, and then you want to go to hit coding up top. Now you want to come over to tire pressure monitor system. You want to put not installed. So on the drop down, you want to hit not installed, and then you also want to come down to nominal pressure display. So that's TPM, and you also want to put that as non-active. So once that's non-active, what you want to do is now come over to commands, and you want to hit reset ECU. So you want to just hit the send, and that will actually save those codes. So yeah, guys, that's it. So on my dash, it's not there anymore. So if we start it, we start the car up. I no longer have any warnings. You know, the front hood is open, obviously, because yeah, the front light for the hood is open because obviously I have the hood open because you want to make sure that your battery is on some sort of charger. So the car is on a charger right now. And you also want to make sure that you disconnect the module that's in the front. Disconnect the module as well. I think I went over that in the beginning of this video. And that's it. Voila. So this was successful. Guys, it feels so good not to have any lights,